Should I be uncomfortable with how my wife is around her gay friends? You should be able to discuss this with your wife. Let her know it makes you uncomfortable. But first, take some time to decide why it makes you feel uncomfortable. Spouses should be willing to discuss things like this. If you are uncomfortable with it, then you are uncomfortable with it. In that case, it doesn't matter what random people on Reddit think. Talk it over with your wife and tell her that you don't feel comfortable with it. Your wife should care about your feelings. If she doesn't, there is probably something else fundamentally wrong with your marriage. Assert dominance. Hold his hand and link arms before she does. It makes you uncomfortable because if it was a straight man it would look bad, like really bad. They are giving the perception that they are a couple to the world by the way they act. The only reason it's okay is they're gay. I don't know what the right thing to do here is. Personally, it would bother me and I'd ask my wife to not be so touchy. Thing is though, my wife has some male friends not gay and many female friends, but she's not touchy with any of them, even the woman. The only people my wife is touchy-feely with is myself and obviously our baby. That said, we all have a love language, so my wife tells me I perceive love through physical touch, like holding hands, kissing, hugs, just being close to them or cuddling. My family growing up almost never hugged or held hands or did anything like that, so physical touch, I guess, became a very intimate thing with me and a big deal. My wife is a bit more of a mixed love language. She needs words and encouragement, but also presence of being with her. Anyways, that said, because my love language is so strongly focused on physical touch of any kind to me, that's a very intimate thing. So if I saw my wife doing that with, say, a gay friend, it would make me very uncomfortable. When I was close with my friends, I would do this stuff. For me, it was 100% platonic. But I really did love them as friends and enjoyed holding hands or cuddling. However, I'm married now. When you're in a relationship, you respect your partner's feelings, and if they are uncomfortable with you being this physical with someone, then that absolutely is valid and the behavior should stop out of respect for the other partner's discomfort. I don't have any friends anymore. But if I did, I would only cuddle or hold hands if my husband gave me the okay. I would never do it with the opposite gender. Just females. That's if he was even comfortable with it. I don't think what your wife is doing is weird. Some people are more affectionate and like to hold hands and be close with their friends. If the partner is uncomfortable though, it should stop. I think there's probably nothing to worry about, but I also understand your discomfort. A couple of questions. Is it one particular guy or is it all of her gay friends? Does she act the same way around her female friends? If it's only one guy, or if she is affectionate only with other men, I can understand being a little insecure. Not about physical cheating, but emotional cheating. Is she going to them for comfort and affection that you feel you should be providing? Your last sentence gives me pause. It's not how a married woman should behave. People don't change magically because they got married. So is your issue that you feel she is getting her needs, emotional or physical, met elsewhere? Or are you mad because your wife doesn't behave like you think she should behave? Because one of those is a problem you can solve together with good open communication and maybe therapy to help with emotional support and communication. The other is a possessive, outdated idea of the woman's role as a subordinate to you. And that will take some serious self-reflection and possibly also therapy. No. Do as you wish, gay or not. It's not nice. Imagine how she would react if you did the exact same thing with a lesbian friend. All hell would break loose. If you don't like something, don't let it slide. There are other comments talking about how it would look like to other people. Ignore them. They probably aren't men. Again, don't let it slide but communicate it smartly. Resentment in a relationship is poison. I could see being uncomfortable if there was one specific guy friend she was more or less attached at the hip to, sleeping there regularly, etc. But holding hands and linking arms is pretty innocuous. If you're uncomfortable it, then you're uncomfortable with it. Way counts as cheating is different for every couple, and it definitely a problem if your wife is doing things with other people. I think what you're feeling is pretty valid. I don't think you're jealous of these men in a romantic way, but more of just a social attention way. I wouldn't phrase it as, I don't like you holding hands with another man, because that will get the "but he's gay" response. I would say something like, I feel like I'm being excluded when we go out in public. I want people to know we're a couple when we're out, and I feel awkward and embarrassed when you ignore me. She don't care about how you feel. Divorce. She literally willing to carry on being extra close with her male friends, gay or not, over validating her feelings so she cares more about them than you. The real question is, do you know them or not? I'm a total believer in not asking something from your partner that you're not willing to give yourself. Sexual orientation really doesn't matter here because it still makes you uncomfortable. Odds are she would be uncomfortable too if you were doing the same thing with another woman. Something is happening in your relationship that makes you feel uncomfortable, and that alone warrants a conversation to be had about it. If having that conversation doesn't move you to a place of comfort, she should have enough respect for you as her partner to do something about it. Relationships are two-way streets, and they don't exist without compromise. If she continues with it knowing how you feel she's prioritizing her physical contact with another man that's outside your relationship over your needs, actions speak louder than words. I'd say that's up to you. You should use this tool called 5 Why. Start with asking yourself why you feel uncomfortable, and then ask why again. For example, 1. Why do I feel uncomfortable that my wife holds hands with her gay friends? Because I want to hold hands with her and provide that attention. 2. Why do I want to have the attention? Because we've gotten away from giving each other attention recently, and I wish we were better. 3. Why have we gotten away from giving attention to one another? I won't keep going, as it's just an example. But do this and go as deep as you can. After that, try to put yourself in her shoes. Take away your emotions, and do the same process. Once you've gone through both, you may have had enough time to reflect on where you both are coming from. This will help a lot in finding an agreeable solution and how to work together beyond this conflict. Just note that when you do a 5 Why for your wife, it isn't necessarily how she's feeling. Just a tool to help you start putting yourself in her shoes before going into the conversation. Also note, she may not be interested in having the conversation again. If that's the case, I recommend walking her through your reasons as to why you're uncomfortable. Remember, it's about you, not her, and see if she's willing to listen then. Question back to you: if these were female friends, would you be uncomfortable? If they were elderly friends, would you be uncomfortable? Is your real concern that you perceive a threat because these are men around your age? Ultimately, I think how you feel is how you feel, and it's important to be open with your partner about those feelings. I think it's also important to be open with yourself about what underlying biases or perceptions you have that have led you to feel as you do. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. What she said, don't worry, he's gay. Yeah, but she is not. And she's choosing to be affectionate towards another man over being affectionate with her husband. Something about her actions is suspicious AF. You feel how you feel. No amount of random internet people's experiences or advice will really sway you one way or the other. The best thing to do is to communicate with your wife and tell her exactly how and why you feel. Does it make you uncomfortable if she does this with her female friends? Speaking as a woman, it's really nice being able to be physically affectionate with male friends and knowing they won't think anything of it because they're not into women. This seems like really innocent physical contact, but your wife should be doing a better job easing your mind about it.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.